What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher here. We are back with another music reaction on Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
Yes, we are. Super excited about this.
Excited.
Falling in Reverse. The last thing they did was the revamped song.
Right. Yeah. The revamped. And then reimagined before that. Popular Monster. We've loved everything Ronnie's done. And I was a big original music Falling in Reverse listener as well. So
Right.
And we're taking him down the path. So when I saw that this dropped, I was so excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited too. Fuck it. Let's jump into it. We're going to react to this if you guys have already seen it. If not, click the link in the description below. Hop on over to the things coming back and say that because we're commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. What that means is we will pause for any and all of the above. So with that being said, it's time to slash it up and break it down. This is Falling in Reverse with ZOMBIFIED. I'm hoping it is good. It's the type of song that will make the Halloween playlist.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let's get it.
Way to piss them all off.
Zombified.
The monsters are living under your bed, 'cause they are the voices in your head. Zombified by the lies they said, we've become the walking dead.
That's fantastic. I love the I want your brains.
So going into this, I did think this was going to be a song that was very much going to be about
Sheeple.
sheep, people that
Yeah.
don't think for themselves. They let everyone else think for them, and they just massive in like the herd mentality, as it's called.
Right.
Love the reference to The Walking Dead, it being a zombie show, and it being honestly the only zombie show that I like.
Right, but also mass hysteria.
But
I mean, all of those things are factors in the show,
right,
as well as just in general. In pretty much every zombie show is bad government agency, and then mass hysteria, mass infection, so on and so forth. It's all apocalyptic. So,
and the zombies look fantastic.
plus I really like the, well, you know, if we can't beat them, let's piss them off and gather them all in one place, because, you know, if you're loud, he who screams the loudest must be right.
Right.
They said, we've become the walking dead. 'Cause everybody's talking bitch. Oh no, they'll never let go. Something you said 10 years ago. They're canceling you. And they won't stop till everybody's zombified. They're bumping us with lies like it's formaldehyde. We're dead inside. Goes on and on, let this go. When it stops, we'll never know. We're hypnotized. And they won't stop till you're zombified.
I
It's the
fucking
cheerleaders.
love this.
I didn't realize that he was going to take it into cancel culture, but I think that's the perfect sort of evolution of the whole thing.
Right.
Because it's kind of, I mean, it's the same concept as whitewashing. They won't forget something that you said 10 years ago, is what he said, but anything that you've done in your past will be used to not hold you accountable, which is the justification that's used, but instead to bring up stuff that you may have evolved from.
Right. And I think that's the big problem is, for whatever reason, our society today will not allow people to change.
Right.
No matter how much you do, no matter what kind of strides you take in life,
Or where you are now.
you will only be remembered for the worst that you've done. and not once will ever be thought of for anything good that you've done.
Right.
And it's because everybody wants to put themselves on such a moral high ground.
Well, it's justification, but it's also like unification. They're seeing it as a unifying factor to become cancel culture because everybody is going after who they think is a perpetrator. But again, it's for something they did a decade or so ago, and you're absolutely correct. Nobody is allowed to move forward, and that means that everybody is getting brainwashed into believing that it's effective. It's yeah. But I love that they're using cheerleaders and, you know, they're doing a cheer for it, but they look hypnotized and puppet, like the marionette puppets, and yeah.
And they won't stop till you're zombified. You better shut your mouth and bite your tongue, cause you don't wanna piss off anyone.
Hey, look, I'm just saying, you can't make everybody happy all the time, but you can piss everyone off all the time. I'm just saying.
But that's the problem. People are no longer allowed to believe that.
Oh, no, I'm okay with pissing people off.
Yeah, no, I am too. But
Because I'm also a firm believer, you can't cancel anybody that won't allow themselves to be.
And Ronnie won't. But that's what he's getting at is, you know, nobody's allowed to think for themselves anymore or make mistakes or have opinions that differ from everybody else's or anybody else's. And so everybody's biting their tongue. Comedians aren't putting on the same act. You hear people all the time being like, oh, that TV show or that movie would never be able to be made nowadays. And it's like half that stuff is iconic from our past, and now we're trying to backtrack. There's certain things, sure, should absolutely not happen now.
Right.
But things should also be taken in regards to the time that they were put out. You know, it's just, I don't know. It doesn't allow for people to think for themselves.
Right.
Cause you don't wanna piss off anyone. We're traumatized by the damage done. Welcome to America. Cause everybody's talking match. Oh no, they're never let go. Something you said 10 years ago. They're canceling you. And they won't stop till everybody's zombified. They're bumping us with lies like it's we're dead inside. It goes on and on. Let this go. When it stops, we'll never know. We're hypnotized. And they won't stop till you're zombified. Stop till you're zombified. Pick it up. Now everybody's zombified. They're pumping us with lies like it's formaldehyde. They're dead inside. It goes on and on. Let this go. When it stops, we'll never know. We're hypnotized. They won't stop till you're. They won't stop till they won't stop till we're zombified.
Oh, right. Okay. So,
That thing
what
is
the
kind of
fuck?
cute. I want one as a pet.
What?
I want one as a pet.
You want one as a pet?
Yes.
Want? Okay. I mean, like, we'll get right on that.
It looked a lot like the fucking dog beast fucking thing from Ghostbusters.
I love that so much of this is a throwback to like the old monster movies.
Right.
But it also felt like it ended on an Independence Day sort of note. I was like, wait, where'd they come from? Of course, the little script at the bottom. What the fuck, bro?
Like where they're driving through the streets, like, are you serious?
Right.
Like, is this really what's happening?
But they had the jet-powered, almost Gotham City animated type villain mobile to take off out of there, and
right.
They're pulling out guns like they're from Resident Evil, and I mean, I love the amalgamation of it. It's great.
You know, this might be my favorite Falling in Reverse song.
I absolutely loved this one, but I'm still probably going to go with Popular Monster in terms of, I mean, I feel like this is universally relatable, but Popular Monster is still personally relatable.
Right.
But hell, it's not far behind. And that breakdown was wicked. It was so well done.
And again, I love the message behind it.
Yeah.
Like, America's in the shitter right now. Nobody can do anything without having a group of people come along and be like, you're wrong. And that's anything, no matter what you do.
Right. Granted, the rest of the world is not in the greatest of states either, and social media is helping to spread that like a wildfire. However, we are talking specifically about our country, and we are the worst as we see it right now, for sure, in terms of...
It's definitely the time for a good doomsday scenario. Right.
And I do know that Ronnie's been dealing with some of this stuff personally at his shows, and obviously in the comment section on social media and stuff like that. And honestly, people just need to get themselves lives and get fucked. Both literally and figuratively. Like, obviously, I think that would help out.
I'm beginning to believe that like most of social media is just a bunch of like virgins who's never gotten laid, and they're all pissed off because like.
Well, therefore, the dopamine and, minding your own business would be a good remedy.
Right. All right, so with that being said, if you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of Falling in Reverse with Zombified? Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
With that being said, we love you. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later.